all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back here on the Bossman Show, more bad takes with Boss and Jay. It's a story, Jay, I want to cover. Hits home here in Atlanta because there are hundreds of Super Bowl workers who claim they have not been paid for the Super Bowl event here in Atlanta that was held here earlier in February. And my thing is this, Jay. I know usually when you work, you're paid 2 weeks behind per se. So you work your 2 weeks, put in your time, and they pay you after the 2-week pay period. That's how it works. But Super Bowl is not really like a pay period. That's a week of events for 1 week. So you expect Super Bowl leaves Atlanta, you will be paid.
Right, of course.
And hundreds of workers who spent many hours, Jay, some working double shifts, some working 24-hour shifts, if you believe it or not, around the clock keeps this events going around the city, are now, it's after weeks of Super Bowls left town, and they have not been paid yet. And it makes you wonder, when people work special events, how can you trust to be paid if the biggest event in the city, Super Bowl, does not pay you? And how can you be confident you'll get paid if you work another event in the city? I think this sets the city up for failure. Black Eye It makes our stadium looks bad, makes our city looks bad, makes our whole ambiance look bad. Atlanta already has some black guys in Atlanta already. And now people come to work for Super Bowl, travel out of town now, Jay. Now, some local, some not local, travel here to work Super Bowl week and don't get paid weeks later. Still waiting on paychecks. Like, to me, that is so just dirty and petty when people leaving their families, traveling on their own dime, and just cover a premier event only to be screwed after the fact.
Yeah, that is so messed up, especially for the people who traveled out of town. They had to spend money to even get there, probably had to stay at a hotel, which cost money per night or per week. So they're actually screwed twice because they're screwed out of the money that they should have been paid for, and they're screwed out of the money that they paid to get there in the first place. That is just so messed up, and it's like Super Bowl is one of the biggest events of the year in this country. So they made millions upon millions of dollars. So there's no reason not to pay these people.
Exactly. And, you know, those workers aren't getting paid that much, I don't think. You know, I don't know.
No, probably minimum wage or close to it. Maybe no more than $15 an hour.
And so you're working all these hours on your feet, trying to direct people around the city who is all here, and you leave with nothing, especially the ones who are from out-of-towners. So this is my thing. If you don't have the money to pay them, why did you bring them in anyway?
In the first place.
Or he's hoping you just need the manpower and you figure out the rest later. You know?
I think it was greed. Just being dirty and greedy.
Like, it boggles my mind because, you know, I deal with support staff all the time because, you know, covering the games. I deal with support staff when I get there. Support staff when I'm around the arena or stadium. You know, so it's like, I understand support staff. I get it. That's a hard gig dealing with the people. You know, for me, I have a media credential, so they don't bother me like that. It's more, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But for the people deal with the fans all the time, and, you know, people trying to get places they shouldn't be, or try to, you know, bend the rules a little bit, and they come to town, you don't pay them. That's pathetic.
Yeah, that's trifling.
So, I hope y'all get paid. You know, I hate it for you guys. But, it's just one of them things. Now, Jay, we have a bad take from an NBA player who posted on Twitter. You're going to love this take. Everybody has God-given talents. Keep that in mind. Mine just so happens to be slanging this wood in my pants.
That's his God-given talent? That's what he went with and then posted this publicly?
Yes, you're the NBA. That's your take. Not that you're an NBA basketball player. No, forget that. Everybody has God-given talents, period. Mine just happens to be slinging this wood in my pants.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow. First of all, that's not a talent, in my opinion. That's not a talent.
Exactly.
Like anybody can do that.
Yeah, even animals can do that, my man. Like, animals get that take, even. Like,
yeah.
Like, dude, you're on the New York Knicks. Now, I know they're not very good, but still, you're on the Knicks. And that's your take?
Yeah, that's his take.
Slanging. Mine happens to be, quote, to be slanging this wood in my pants. This is a horrible take. Wow. Sir, please get your mind right, sir. Because that
immediately
take is pathetic at best. Pathetic at best. Now, this is a take from my alma mater, TSU, Tennessee State University. Jay, I happen to be in the bookstore, and why is there a weed vending machine in the damn bookstore?
A weed vending machine?
Weave, yes. A vending machine in the bookstore. Please tell me why.
Yeah, I couldn't even come close to telling you why, because first of all, I've never heard of a hair vending machine and a bookstore in the same sentence. I wouldn't want to buy my weed from a vending machine, period. And I don't know why a vending machine is at a bookstore, why they thought that this was going to be a good idea.
Jay, here's what I'm reading. I see Brazilian deep wave. I don't know what that means. Brazilian wavy, straight, Brazilian deep frontal, Brazilian deep closure. I don't know what the hell that means. Brazilian wavy frontal. I don't know what this crap means, but there is a weave. The weave. I saw women, or students rather, student women, going to the vending machine and getting, quote, these, quote, straights and Brazilian wavies out of the vending machine. I was perplexed.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. I mean, so the bookstore just decided, like, hey, yeah, while people are shopping for books, let's just go ahead and throw in a hair weave vending machine there too.
Yes.
And then you had people actually buying it.
In a college bookstore of all places, you know.
What?
Tennessee State University is my alma mater, HBCU in Nashville, and we constantly make fools of ourselves at TSU. This is no different. Why in God's green earth do we have a weed vending machine in our bookstore?
Yeah, at all. I know me, I wouldn't be buying my hair at a vending machine. If I ever see something like that, I'm not buying it. It just doesn't jive well. It doesn't sound right. Like, oh yeah, I got my Brazilian hair bundles from this vending machine up the road.
Yeah, why would you have it in a college bookstore? But the problem is, I saw young ladies buying their weave after coming from class, getting their weave from the bookstore. It just hurt
that's
my
crazy.
Soul. It burned my soul.
I know it did.
Thinking to myself, why am I even here supporting this school? Why did I even go to school here? Why did I get my master's degree here? Why did I get my undergrad degree here? Why? If we're going with weed vending machine takes, how
they went with that.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, Jay. And they tell me it's been good for business. What? It's been good for business. How? We have more traffic. Really? So you trying to tell me that little jabroni heifers who come in here, get their little hair, buy candy from you, or whatever. Yeah, they buy drinks and they buy food. I'm looking at the lady like, staring at her hole through her face, Jay, like I want to punch her. I was David. I didn't hit her. She said, "Are you upset, sir?" Damn right I'm upset. This is embarrassment to my alma mater. You all are making a mockery of this university. The fact that you have a weed vending machine, and these heifers come in and buying it out of the machine.
Different folks for different strokes, but that's crazy.
Yes. And then I also learned, and this is another thing I learned while I was there. In the library, they have hair rooms.
Hair rooms? What, that's where they get their hair done?
Yes, at the school's library.
That's so ratchet.
First of all, I could have sworn libraries were for, quote, reading and studying. I could have sworn that was for research. Reading, studying, and research. I could have sworn that's what libraries are for, right?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
I didn't know this new wrinkle called cosmetology in libraries. I didn't know about this new wrinkle that they have called cosmetology. Jay, I put my face in my hands so I wouldn't start cussing.
Yeah, that is crazy. A hair room in the college library? That's crazy.
This new wrinkle hair. Like, what?
So they buy their hair at the vending machine, and then they make their way to the library to get their hair done?
Correct.
That's interesting.
Only at a HBCU, right? Only at a black school, right? Would that go down? Like, let's mix in a new wrinkle hair to our libraries. Yeah, library. Cosmetology. Yeah, let's make it. What?
Yeah, that made no sense.
Only at Tennessee State University. Tennessee State University never ceases to amaze me. TSU, you got to do better, TSU. Tennessee State Administration, please take this ridiculous vending machine out of the bookstore, first of all, and then close up these library, quote, hair rooms. Libraries are not made for cosmetology. They're made for reading, research, and studying.
Yep.
And doing homework. Or another wild card, picking up a date. Okay. I'm just saying.
Yep, that's true.
So, that is our bad takes. And Jay, I'm going to say they got worse. They ain't getting any better.
They sure didn't.
As we say, bad takes get even worse takes. These takes were worse. So, bad takes are over, folks. But up next is the Boss Report, two-parter of stories that are going to blow your mind. After the break, Boss and Jay, Bossman Show, BossmanRadio.com, Bossman Radio Network. Check us out. We're out. Bad takes done. Boss Report on the way. Bossman Show on your radio.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Album is available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today, True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.